One of the fundamental challenges that we see is the idea of choices. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions about strategy is that strategy is a whole bunch of different tactics. It's about having really innovative ideas. It's about having a really concrete plan. And I really take my lessons about strategy from Roger Martin. I had a chance to work with Roger. He was the dean at the School of Management at Rotman at the University of Toronto. He was a former management consultant. And he talks about strategy as being a series of choices. And he's famous for this strategy cascade that you can see here on the right-hand side. And he says, making strategy choices is never easy because it means doing some things at the expense of others. And he goes on to say, you need to be uncomfortable and apprehensive. That true strategy is about placing bets and making hard choices.
So unless you are Google, OpenAI, Anthropic, AI is not a product, right? You're going to use AI to enable a service for you. It's a technical solution that enables service to be scalable, controllable, and accessible. And that's the logic. Like the only companies that are selling AI right now are NVIDIA, Google, OpenAI, Anthropic, and so on and so forth. And I think the magical stuff is when AI works, it's not AI anymore, it's just software. Right? So when AI does the work that has to do, it just works like a software. There's another software that you could enable a feature of your service to work.
There's this big number that 70% of change initiatives usually fail. So I think the number shows that change is a really tricky thing. There's a number that in the US, $10 billion are spent on change consultants. This is just the money for the consultants. And then there's I think, another big portion of money that, for the change itself. And why is it hard? It's hard, especially if it's about service design. You talk about uncertainties. I mean, we operate in a field with uncertainty because we develop solutions that are not there. Otherwise, you wouldn't need to improve a new service. So it's about risk. It's about uncertainties. And these are the things that make it really, really hard.